Take a front row seat as forward-thinking speakers open your eyes to the latest innovations in the maritime world and a fresh perspective. The future is now. Welcome to VriThink's Night Out.
Thank you very much. The road to car-like boating, because the normal new generation of boaters, they would like to have a car-like experience. They don't accept anymore that they cannot predict what's happening. So, when you look at this, it was a nice picture I found on Google. I would like to bring you back to my youth, on board of the ship of my parents. I learned shipping the hard way, sailing on the wheel, looking at the horizon all the time to keep the boat steady. That was the only way to do it. There were no support systems at that time. We had everything was mechanical. Luckily, over time, things have changed, and we see the normal bridge. We see that there is support systems now. People can look around, and they can even drink a coffee without releasing the wheel. There is no wheel anymore. We have automatic pilots. We have even track pilots, so they can drive whatever they want. If you look at the car industry, when I bought my first car, it was also a lot of mechanics. It was, maybe some of you recognize it, the right mirror was even an option at that time. Can you imagine that? Power steering didn't exist. Can you remember when you had to park it on a low speed, how heavy it was? This is how we learned driving. But today, with the more normal cars, which I'm driving today from the same brand, I have a lot of support systems, partly supporting me for safety, but also to help me. Safety, like cross-traffic alert, has avoided for me already that I have had some crashes by cars passing after me, but also systems which try to influence my drivings. When I think I'm a good driver, but the system thinks, oh, maybe we should slow down a little bit in the corner or whatever. And the system does it. It is in my benefit to do that so. Can I accept it? That was an early difficulty for me at first, but later on I realized that adaptive cruise control is really a very good gift to me, especially pilot assist. The first time the wheel started to turn, I was like, what the hell is happening here? I'm not in control anymore. But now, after some time, I'm driving the car in 1.5 years, I like it. It's giving me a peace of mind in my head. It's supporting me, and I really accept the fact that maybe the system knows better than I do. Imagine you're driving this boat and you have a fantastic time. It's about design above function in this case. Later on I will show you another example. But every day when you're sailing around the coast, at the end of the day you need to enter a new marina. And you have no clue how it looks like. And then there is your biggest nightmare. You need to park the boat in a very narrow spot. And you need to think controls, back, forward, reel, controls, thruster. You need to move your hands all around, and you get people give you notifications about the spaces between the boat and the rest of the boats. And that's the difference between boating and car driving. Car driving or boating is like car driving on slippery ice. You set the direction, but you need to do constant corrections all the time. And this makes life for boating less predictable. And this is what people don't like, why they stay a little bit away from these. There is other ways, actually, to avoid coalitions. But when you see this type of boats, a lot of people drive around it because they don't like it. And they say, ooh, let's stay away there. But this is a way, but it's function above design in this case. It's about floating objects, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a way, and it attracts people. Why? If we can combine certain functions in one just simple joystick, control in one hand, throttle, levers, thruster, and the wheel, then we have get intuitive driving of a boat, which is, I think, has been an enabler. It was not optimized yet, because you still have the influence of wind and current. But what if you can take away the wind and current effect? So a straight line forward is actually a straight line forward, and the system will correct in the background the direction you want to go. This is what assisted docking is doing. And this gives you the opportunity to park your boat in a narrow spot with a smile on your face without any stress. Because if you go straight backwards, the boat goes straight backwards. If there is a wind influence, the system corrects you, or the system corrects in the background. And it can even go even further, because you get now so confident about your boat that you can even do maybe some pirouettes in front of the restaurant to show off to your friends, to see, look how good I am, and just twist your button and that's it. So it creates a lot of new ways of experience and more car-like effects. You are in control. That feels very good. However, we are still not there yet, and there are some new opportunities here. We have now steer-by-wire, and by that you can position the controls wherever you want on the boat. And you put them, for instance, on the side, so at the moment that you can dock the boat, you have a good overview on the space around you. And then I was thinking about, what do I do in my car? Do I open up my window? Do I open up my door to see how much space there is? No, there's cameras nowadays. We get a complete overview around the boat, and from your seat you can see everything. And this is a solution. Why is it not implemented yet for boating? Well, it is. And in the next picture you can see that we have now a collaboration with one of our partners delivering our screens. And you can have bumpers, you can have free zones around the boat. And from your station, from your helm where you are sitting, you have a complete control. You are relaxed. In combination with your assisted docking, which keeps the boat exactly on position, you can see the distances and you don't need to scream to everybody. How far? Even you can see the rain on the windshield. You can stay inside. So this gives you much more relaxed time. You are in full control in your helm station. You don't need to scream. You have more socializing with your friends on board. And this is what it's all about. Stressless boating, in control. And I think for a lot of people, this could be an enabler for entering the boating industry and have a happy life and enjoy life. Thank you very much.